What is going on, everyone? And it is so good to be with you all. And today we're going to be talking about the top stocks that I'm going to be buying here in the month of April. Let's just go ahead and dive right in. The first stock that I'm going to be buying here in the month of April is the Honest Company. Over the past few weeks, I've been able to research exactly how this company is going to be able to gain market share and become profitable over the next few years. And after listening to the past conference call and reading through their earnings report, at current prices, this is definitely one that I'm going to be adding a ton of shares to my portfolio. The Honest Company is a brand that many people from this generation and the generations to come are going to be looking for. And with under a 5% household penetration, there is plenty of room for this company to run. Now, Honest has various products from diapers and wipes to skin and personal care to household and wellness. But when I look at this company, I see tremendous potential to gain market share through a generational focus. I think a good way of looking at this is to compare it to something trendy lately, like coffee bars. We see so many people go to these coffee bars, including myself, to buy these $5 drinks. We're willing to spend that money because of the people that run it and the atmosphere that comes along with that $5 drink. I think the Honest Company does this in their own way. First, with Jessica Alba as their founder, the influence that she has on the younger generation is enormous. And she has made this company to align with a lot of the trends that we see today. But also, when you compare the Honest Company to their biggest competitors, you will think of Honest as a cleaner and healthier company. And now more than ever, people are going to be willing to spend more money for these healthier products. We're also seeing a similar trend in the EV movement, the vegan movement, and a variety of other ways. So simply just based off of that, I see branding as a huge point of emphasis for this company's market expansion. If I simply just glanced over this past earnings report, I would have been extremely disappointed. But when it came to Q4, I knew exactly what I was looking for, which was market share and path to profitability. So when it comes to market share, Honest continues to grow, beating their competitors by 2 to 3% in their different products. And one thing that I was personally surprised about was that their diapers products produced 24% year-over-year growth. And their wipes didn't grow at all because of supply chain issues. But it was the consumption of these products that actually got me really excited. Their diaper consumption was up 32%, and their wipes consumption was actually up 34% year over year. This goes to show that not only are people buying their products and trying them out, but they're enjoying the products as well. And when it comes to the wipes, I would have been interested to see how these wipes would have affected the overall growth if they were actually not out of stock. And that is why I'm extremely bullish on this company going into 2023. Of course, the first quarter revenue declines is not a good thing, and that's something to keep an eye on. But there are more important things that I believe outweigh the negative news. And those are the new partnerships with Walmart, Ulta, and GNC. These are some of the biggest companies in their spaces. And I think once these products start getting into their stores, we will actually see an acceleration in their growth. And that's why I'm predicting for 2023, this company is going to have 10+% year-over-year revenue growth. So when it comes to the Honest Company, here's what I see. I see a brand that will continue to be trendy for the next 5 to 10 years. And this company is just starting to get into some of the biggest stores. And this is why I truly believe this stock is going to get me some great gains. And with all this said, I feel pretty confident to make a good sized position. Now, something that I do want to mention is that this is not going to be a stock that I'm going to be buying when it's $8 to $10 a share, because I think at that point there's going to be more opportunities elsewhere. However, for myself, I will be adding shares when it's under $7 a share. And if it goes past that in a short amount of time, then I'm fine with it because there will be other opportunities for me. And speaking of opportunities, this one popped right back up on my radar, and that is Shift Technologies. Now, there are some things that I wanted to mention from the previous earnings call, but if you want me to do an individual video for this company, let me know in the comments down below. So when it comes to Shift, this was a company that was priced for bankruptcy. And I think people could still make the argument that it's priced for bankruptcy. But when it comes to their earnings, they not only prove that there is a path to profitability, but they're also continuing to outperform on so many different metrics. Honestly, I don't care as much about the EPS loss right now, because it's truly not a representation of what is going on with the business as a whole. But having their revenues beat again by another 5% is just continuing to prove that this company is going to continue to grow for a long time. I mean, the company itself projected to do between $180 and $188 million, and they ended up doing $196 million. And then looking at their gross profit per unit, or GPU, they expected Q4 to be somewhere around $1,600 to $1,700, but their actual GPU was actually closer to $1,900. They're absolutely destroying their estimates. And it brings me confidence as a shareholder that the amount of money that they're investing to their growth is expanding their business in a massive way. And they are now able to show signs of their path to profitability. With the projected numbers for their break even, I have no doubt seeing this company become profitable in 2024 if they needed to. But I'm perfectly fine for this company to become profitable in 2025 if they continue to grow like they have been. And another thing to note is this does not even include the assets that they just acquired from Fair Technologies. Now, one thing I was disappointed in during their conference call was that they didn't even talk much about this acquisition. And so I'm gonna need some clarity in terms of how much this is truly gonna affect their business. But this product is so brand new, I think it's hard to quantify their business right now. But with all that said, I do believe that if this company continues to execute and the Fairs deal helps with achieving profitability, I wouldn't doubt seeing them become profitable in 2024. So I know that I wasn't buying the stock much over this past month. But with the transparency that came from this past conference call and the news that they could be adding more shares to raise enough cash until they become profitable, this makes me even more bullish. However, as a shareholder, I need to recognize the risk that a recession could have on a company like this. And because of that, I still can't make this one a top 3 position. But as long as this company remains under $3, I will continue to buy shares and increase my position. So those are stocks that I will certainly be buying here in the month of April. But now I want to go ahead and share some maybe stocks that I could be buying. And the first one is carparts.com. Now when it comes to their overall numbers, I like what I see. But the 2 big reasons why I haven't bought this stock yet is because I need justification for their low cash position and there's been a recent shift in their management team. And so I want to get some clarity on these things before I start a position. But overall, I like their growth and this could be a stock I see myself owning later in the year if it's still under $10. And the next one that I could possibly be buying here in the month of April is Opendoor. I mean, when you consider the fact that their assets are greater than their current market cap, I have to at least look into this one. Once again, like car parts, their growth is incredible. But the biggest thing that is holding me back from buying this company is not being able to see their path to profitability. The iBuyer market, I believe, could be huge down the road. But it's hard to see how this company will perform when housing conditions aren't as good as they are right now. And especially with the fear of a recession, profitability has to be somewhat of a priority over the next few years. However, with their cash on hand, this one gives me a whole lot more comfort than carparts.com. And the last few stocks that I could be buying here in the month of April are some of my normal positions like CleanSpark, Palantir, and SG Blocks. All 3 of these companies have proven that they could produce profitable quarters over the next couple of years. And the potential for these companies given their current market caps is outstanding. And so I will more than likely be adding a few shares here or there as well. But I hope that this was helpful, and if it was, hit that like button down below. That way other people will be able to see this video as well. And I would love to hear the stocks that you're going to be buying here in the month of April, because personally, I'm always open to hearing new stocks. Also, if you're new here, hit that subscribe button down below. That way you are notified when new content comes out. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your week, and we'll see you in the next one.